Yo, yo, yo. What's up, you beautiful people? Who do we already have waiting? We got all zeros, Dawn, MX. We have some random dude. Alright, the random dude it is. Craven, Modgate. Yo, welcome, welcome. Emiren. Horo, Domo B, Just a Cloud, Adrian. What's up, what's up? What's up everyone, time for another chaotic stream. As usual, Jade Elemental, welcome, welcome. Sa1 Amon, Endgame, Serial Dog, INW, Lies, Hamus Falls, Freeze, Foss, Yubu, X-Wayne, Ajimu, KF Peko, Jackie Koi, San, Storyaz ZXC, welcome, welcome. Fruity Bitch. Any Renoa runs? No, today we'll actually do Luke runs, but yeah. Also, you know what we're going to do? We might even be running Lucas as well. What do you think about Lucas, huh? I think our first one is going to be kind of testing the waters. It's going to be heavily chaotic because we'll be running Ray, Lucas, Luke to see if it works. Otherwise, we will then try Luke, Lucas, Mika. And if that doesn't work, we'll swap to Luke, Ray, Mika. Luke, Lucas, or Leia. That could actually work. Hey, Yubu, first time catching your stream, love the videos. Thank you very much. The gun team, yes. Trio, bullet, no sustain. Yeah, surely we go Renoa, Lucas, Luke. Huh? What could go wrong? What could go wrong? Would I try Yuki Lucas too then? Not necessarily. No longer has time for his old waifu Silver and Blood. Hey, I played the update. I tried to beat stage 5. I didn't do it. I failed. Tough times. Quite the lucrative team we have there. Yes. So, I promised you yesterday I was going to upgrade Luke. So, what do we have? We have a level 60 Luke who has the highest base attack on my account at 503, even though he's lower affinity level than Rin and Yuki. You can see him at 488 on both, with both being affinity level 21. And Luke chilling at a comfortable 503. That's pretty sweet. And then these are the memory fragments we shall be using on Luke. Does Luke need the E2 to be good? No, he doesn't need the E2. It just adds that extra flavor, you know, that extra utility. So we have him in the 4-set order, which is what we'll be trying to play him in. Potential-wise, we have the unique potential. So we are getting 7% handgun bullet damage from the unique potential. Because we are on 52% crit chance, we have this one upgraded to 4 out of 5, 7 out of 10, and the neutral cards on 10 out of 10. Yuki's bottom tier for Chaos Manifestation? Shut up. Whoever calls Yuki bottom tier hasn't played Yuki enough, but no. Obviously, she's not the easiest to make use, but then again, there's no way I would rank her lower than like an Amir for Chaos, like all things considered. That's just not gonna happen. Pritwin said so, yeah, but that doesn't mean that they're correct, right? So we're going to be playing difficulty 14. And I think we get straight to it. I have no idea if this team can work whatsoever. We're probably gonna die at some point for some stupid reason. But this is like the maximum damage boosting formation for Luke. Is that worth it? Maybe, maybe not. But yeah, level 60 Luke Giga Chat. But if we wanted to play it, or should we play it safe first? What do you think? Do we go straight up, crashing into the wall, or do we play it safe by running Mika first? Safe, safe. Okay, we will play it safe first, just so we get used to the team. So we put in our Guardian Angel, Mika. So Luke, Lucas, Mika. We have our deep trauma enabled, we have everything else enabled, we have our partner set up. let's get to it. See how it goes. Alright. And let's move chat over here. Perfection. Okay, what do we get in the beginning? You know what we're also looking for? Yeah, there's a couple of fun cards we're looking for. So we can take advantage. Maybe even one of the inspiration ones. Decrease max health by 20. Get a random neutral legendary. No. No. 100 credits or Epiphany? 100 credits or Epiphany? Honestly, I am not 100% sure. 100 credits or Epiphany? Like with the credits we could buy some funny things. But with the Epiphany we'd just be stronger. Yeah? Alright, let's go with the Epiphany then. Ooh, seize the opportunity. So we get an additional Luke card. Which means this one should yield us another one. Hopefully we get... What would we need? I don't know. I wouldn't mind the perp. Oh, stealth reload. Perfect. And we also have the bullet damage boosting SSS. Which is pretty damn good. I still don't know what this... Like, why is this... Like, you know... For this, we're even going to whip out pen mode again. Just for this, because it's so weird. Like, who thought this was going to be a good idea? You know? Ah, shit, it's not showing. Let me see what I need to do here. Shit. We'll fix that in a sec. Let's see, where is it? Here at the top. You move it over right like this. Okay, you'll see it in a second. It will all make some more sense. Whatever. Okay, which do we go with? Chance of Forbidden Catalyst card appearing in training. Ooh, 100% the rare unidentified areas. That's a no-brainer. But yeah, no, what I was talking about, then again, I still don't get it, right? Like, I still don't quite understand who thought that this right here was a good idea. Defeating, attack card, stress increase. Why? Why? Why is that? Who thought this was a smart thing to do? Alright, so we're looking for double question marks. So we have a double at the bottom, but not in a row. Okay, at the top. So we need to be at the top lane. So we could fight here twice, fight 3 times, move down, move through. No, yeah, we can just stay in the middle. And that should be fine. Alright, let's see how we do. Did you see the new league for the 4-star? In general, I am not looking at leagues much. Right? Alright, so... Let's see. So we get the increased bullet damage. Big damage. Big damage. And then bigger damage, right? Surely. Alright. Oh yeah, for those of you curious, here are the substats for our Luke. So my Luke is actually only level 50. And you can see the attack, right? The reason for that is because we're not running him on a crit chance main stat. We're running him on a attack percent main stat. And the thought process here was that the fixed damage from his purple card was going to be higher if he has a higher attack stat. But yeah, this is some weird crit ratio, huh? 17 to 170. If my guy crits, he crits, that's for sure. The decks won't get deleted after the season end. No, they stay with you for the rest of forever. Who needs crit anyway? Exactly. Crit is so overrated. Like, what? 1 to 10 ratio is exactly how this is meant to go. What card type is Lucas and Lucas? Luke's. So see, that's the fun thing. Luke's bullets are neutrals, whereas Lucas's bullets aren't. I wonder why. So what do you think? 1 or 2? 1 or 2? To get 2 bullets and draw 1, or get 3 bullets? Both of them have potential. Because this could help us draw into another bullet creating card. Every DPS is good with crit chance. 3. The 0 cost. My problem with the 0 cost one is that it's not Outbreak of War. You know, there's so many split opinions. Why don't we put it up to vote? I don't mind. Alright. Which epiph? 1, 2, or 3? We just let it go for like what, 100 votes, and then whatever comes out on top we pick. Alright, it's pretty close. It's 1 at 50%, 2 at 36, and 3 at 16. So 1 it is. Because we do have the AP to afford it, right? Okay, now here we could either attack, or we could get ourselves even more bullet damage. You know, more bullet damage sounds pretty good. You know, why not? Big damage. Ultimate missile turret. You know, I really feel like if you want to make proper use of Lucas, you kinda need that E6. This, your first bullet every turn only costing 1 AP less, is so useful for getting out the basic attacks or getting out his bullets in general, because contrary to Lucas's bullets, Lucas's bullets, yep, they do cost you that 1 AP, making them quite expensive to use. His best is to draw 2 bullets, then draw 2 bullets next turn. Hey, we got the RPG 7, nice. Hey, Jono Bravo, appreciate it, thank you very much. His E6 is so good, it is pretty damn useful indeed. Alright, we get the bullet use, we get the increased bullet damage, and then we get just some normal shots. I wonder how much damage we do per bullet on exhaust. Let's see. So we get ourselves our next bullet card, which is, ooh, Dance of the Demon, sweet. So we get ourselves 2 bullets. And another bullet card. Now the question is, how much damage do we do when we exhaust this? 81. I mean, it's going to add up, surely, over time. But by itself, 81 obviously doesn't sound that impressive. But keep in mind, it is an 81 per bullet. So if we, for example, use 10 bullets, that is 810 damage. I guess the only problem is that it's fixed damage, right? So that you can't crit with it, right? You can't really crit with it. Alright, so 120 to the next bullet. We have the double draw. You know, Yuki on somebody like a Lucas for the double draw is actually pretty damn good. Okay, next bullet damage for 1 turn, 40% bullet damage. This unfortunately does not count as a bullet. So I guess we just heal ourselves. Luckily the damage bonus goes even for the next one. Yeah, you can crit fixed damage. Wait. No, you can't crit agony, right? Have I confused myself? Probably, right? I must have jumbled things up then. I can't remember. It's been a while since I played Lucas. I legit can't remember if you did or didn't have the ability to crit it. Did you get the Sphere of Randomness? What tier it usually drops? The Sphere of Randomness is from Cthulhu, I think, right? Should be Cthulhu. You can crit fixed damage. I mean, okay, yeah, you can't crit transfer damage. See, then again, that means my Lucas build right here is complete garbage. And we fix that for the next run we use him. Because I just give him a crit chance necklace then, right? Yeah, the God Epiphany is sweet. Alright, so we get this one out of the way. Get ourselves some bullets. Some more bullets. So we can use this for free. So this is 81. 81. 81. 135, yeah. Yeah, we we should have definitely given my boy more crit chance. Fuck me. It really is only Agony that can't crit. I don't think it affects his stats though. We can check it if we get to the midway point, but I'm quite sure it's not going to change his stats. Is the Hugo fix enabled now? Yes. Since like, let me see. Probably like 4 hours ago. Should I keep pulling to get each Yukis? It seems really good, but I don't want to overinvest. No, it's not that good. It's quality of life. Yuki E2 is not a damage increase. Yuki E2 is quality of life that you absolutely don't need. Sure, it's a bit more annoying to play around, but it's not going to give you more damage. It's pretty much just quality of life. So save your summons and just get the Epiphany upgrades for somebody else. If you want a damage increase on a Yuki, you'd have to go E4 or E6. And that thing, oof, that's a while away. Can freeze crit? I think so. Like the freeze inflicted by Magna, who should be the only one that does so. I think so. And also look at this. Luke's ult. You know, 3 draw. That's a very useful one. E2 can be done by a future character. I don't like upgrades like that. Yeah, something close to that exactly. Alright, so let's get our armor piercing round in. Let's get ourselves 2 bullets. Increase the damage of the bullets. And then just go to town. Can we kill him here? Probably, right? Nice. How's it going? It's going quite well. We haven't really done much for now. But it is going decently well. So for now we have yet... Oh, a forbidden card. The forbidden card could make or break this run in a good or a bad way. We'll have to see. Is Magnus E2 good? It sounds really good. It is certainly a very potent tool for Magna herself. Come on, give us a good neutral card. Do we still get a card? I hope. Because it would be very sad for us to just fail that and, you know, get nothing. Are Lucas's bullets considered extra damage? No. Unless they have an extra damage component to it on the bullet itself. You just got to level 40. I've promoted my 2 teams to level 50. What do I prioritize next? Potentials or some legendary memory fragments? Probably memory fragments. Try to match the characters, like, try to get a legendary right side so that you have the full stats, right? The full main stats. And yeah, you try, yeah, let's see. Yeah, so that you can kind of get like a 2-piece set, like 2 2-pieces or a 2-piece and a 4-piece going. The 2 2-pieces should be easier. So try going for a crit damage 2-piece, maybe attack 2-piece, at least for your main DPS. And then your supports, they can work with blue gear for like the next 10 levels still. But for your main DPS, try to go for legendary gear. Try to get the main stat, try to get the set. Substats aren't as important. And once you have that, you can kind of look at potential. But then your main goal is going to be pushing either the season content or the zero system so that you can more reliably farm gear. Hey, Dress, appreciate it. Thank you very much. Which team for Rin in Dimensional Twilight? Rin plus either Ray or Olea for damage boosts. And then you just use someone like a Mika if you have her open. And if not, you use someone like Nia, Cassius, or even Leia and Rey on the same team. Yeah, the Hugo fix makes you happy. That's amazing. How's our day going? So far, pretty good. I'm very interested what we hopefully get out of this dimensional tunnel. And depending on what we get, that might or might not make my day that much more enjoyable. So, let's check it out. Let's see what we can get. Anyone here gonna hit that E6 for anyone? Oof. I feel like at some point you're gonna get like a neutral character to E6. But getting a 5-star to E6, oof. Okay, so no card for us. It's a little tough. But I guess it is what it is. Okay, so this should be some sweet damage because luckily each bullet card that we use counts, so machine guns count as well. Yeah, it's only a 3-hitter, but I guess it's better than nothing. Or I guess 4-hit total if you count the base hit. I don't think it was would have been worth it for us to get like the extra 2 draw. Right. Nice. This base upgrades out of the way. We can get a kill here. Dang it, I lost the 50-50 to Yuki trying to get the guaranteed pull for Shizuru. You know what you were doing. You know that you were playing with fire and now you got burned. That is, it was a risk you knew you were taking. Forbidden cards are very rare, even with the event. Any other way to get them? Only with the legendary card, the forbidden algorithm that allows you to get a forbidden card every time you play it. I'm struggling super hard on last boss on difficulty 9. Been farming 8 since the season came out. Any advice? Too much HP and morale every turn is hard. You know, the craziest part is there isn't even any benefit to going 9, 10, and 11. You're best off just farming the save stacks on 8 on like a 13 or 4, yeah, on a 13 base difficulty because it gives you 160 total with Nightmare mode. But advice, I mean, go type effective, right? Like, whip out one of those popular teams, go type effective, or kind of look at which neutral cards you could put into your team to, yeah, improve your odds of winning, right? See if you can, like, maybe change your team, maybe potentials, maybe gear, but mainly also which neutral cards you get from where, or how do you approach certain events. Yeah, I mean, he's from the future because he thought he was going to be sneaky about it and get higher chances at Shizuru. Unfortunately, it did backfire. Dimensional Twilight 9 to 10 is so hard. Any advice? You know what the fun thing is? I haven't even bothered playing it yet. Haven't even yet bothered with it. But, I mean, obviously the base advice would be use a Yuki. But if not, because anybody outside of inspiration isn't effective, just get forbidden cards, right? Forbidden cards are the easiest way for you to make sure you get your way there. Can you do some chaos run challenge, like 3 DPSs? You know that this would go wrong unless we maybe bring like a K run for some heals, and even then it's probably gonna go wrong. Alright, so we get our bullet discard. Give me the draw too. Nice. But I got Yuki 2 within 60, so I ain't that mad if I didn't get Shizuru. Understandable. That's pretty damn good. Your dream is that Shizuru will be a Veronica-style character with low-cost cards and draws to be Yuki's biz sub DPS. I doubt it. I doubt that's gonna happen. Unfortunately. Hey, welcome back. Luke's guild art is crazy good. It is pretty enticing, isn't it? Why are we getting annoyed to avoid DPS? Good question, next question. All I want for Christmas is Serenia to be Shawkeeper tier. But isn't that bad? Didn't like Wuva release like a really good standard banner 5-star, or they had like a really good standard banner 5-star and everybody was happy pulling her, and then Shawkeeper released and all of a sudden that 5-star became kind of useless. I don't know if we want super powerful units. Speedrunning Luke's stress bar in the... Is that our third Divine Epiphany on Mika? You know what? I'm going to make the most godly Mika. It might be the most horrendous Mika in terms of like godly epiphanies making sense, but look at this. We have triple Divine Epiphany on Mika. No events. I mean, I guess this one came from an event. Alright, give us a draw 3. Goes on Mika, no brainer. New cards for new controller. Uh-huh. Mika DPS is good. Yeah, but she's not built for DPS. She has no crit chance, she has no attack. Like DPS Mika is something you do if you don't have anything else to do, right? If you farmed every deck in the game and if you truly don't have anything else left to do, that's what you do. Alright, mutant sample. Apparently we can't get it. Okay, we still get it. Who do we put it on? Yeah, maybe we just move it over to Mika, yeah? I'm not too rushed to, like, get rid of the basics for our Luke and our Lucas. Healing scales with defense. How do you get 240 pull? How do you get 240 pulls? I don't know, you play the game? Draw 1, discard 1, 1 AP. That's a pretty good epiphany. Even though it's only a base epiphany, but draw 1, discard 1, 1 AP for 2, making this only cost 1. That's pretty sweet. You will wait until the next controller and E6 them. Hey, if that is your goal, then have at it, right? Have fun. You know, I really like Lucas's gun. It's a very monstrous one. Has like what? Double mag, inbuilt grenade launcher, triple scope. It's a very imposing one. Come on, give me the 3. Sweet. How many partners did I buy from the shop? Currently 2. A Scarlet and a Janet is who I bought from the shop. Ooh, for us to trigger this lead card shouldn't really be that difficult, because we can just use bullets to hit like the card usage count. Draw by an ability, increase... Yeah, that doesn't really work too much for us. What do we get rid of? I mean, I guess we're just gonna sell the Whirlpool. As fun as it looks like, it is kind of choking. I think our training has a higher chance of giving us a card, but we can't do anything with this. Leap attack. Could be fun, but it's not like we have a way to like dedicated draw into it. But if we do draw into it, it's quite nice. Did I miss the Morpheus cube? Fuck. That would have been quite huge on Luke. That it would. Alright, give me the forced learning. Give me the card draw. If we have Divine Epiphany, remove it. Does it remove the faint memory points too? Yes, you're only paying for the removal. I mean, you're also paying for the fact that it's a basic card, right? But it doesn't count the Divine Epiphany. Yeah, I think it only counts like the cost affecting factor, so like the base type of the card. Wow, these cards truly aren't that useful, are they now? Man, feels so long to get to level 50. Currently you're at 48. You'll get there, and the moment you're there, you're basically done, right? Like, if you think about it like this, the moment you get to that level, you are pretty much done with any, like, level-related shenanigans. What am I doing with all this AP? Nothing. I'm trying Nia, Ray, and Yuki, but it seems lacking in sustain. What would be my choice for Yuki? I'm running Mika Ray Yuki. And even though you don't have inert card draw, you can just use the season-based cards to have Ray and whoever else just have more card draw, right? So I just found Ray, Mika, Yuki to go pretty damn well. That's a lot of bullets. Alright. How long? How long does this continue? Yo, Moonless Knight, what's up? How many Choto? Choto. Oh, this is gonna be a lot. Can we get some more? No. No. But at least we get 8 shots. Is there any way we can empower it? No. Alright. Giotto! Yep, it is guns blazing. Ooh, what we have? We have reorganize. Ah, Dance of the Demon. Give me an extra one of those. Yeah, sure. Give me the extra damage, the upgrade card damage boost. Chaos Loot. Ooh, that Chaos Loot is actually kind of decent. Might be some fun pieces in here. Okay, let's try and see if we can fix Luke's crit chance. I doubt we can. I doubt we can. What partner are we running on? Let me see. What partner are you running on, Lucas? We're running Yuki. We're running 4-star Yuki. No, 3-star partner Yuki. Giving us 16% attack. And upon first shuffle, extra damage. But the most important part is the ego skill. Draw 2. Like, that is so huge. We get draw 3 from Lucas's ego. Draw 2 from Yuri's ego. It's pretty damn good. So I'm like 99% certain we can't fix his stat line here. But if we can, he's about to have a bunch more crit chance. So let's see if that gave him more crit chance. Alright. It didn't, right? Your gear doesn't make a difference. You can't swap gear mid-run, as I thought. But hey, now we have confirmation. The best Yuki, the only Yuki. When discarding a card, draw one morale. Give me one wound. Give me one wound draw. I don't know if Lucas is any good. Feel like Raider's more for Luke. Ooh, yeah, I mean for the bigger damage boosts, absolutely. But for having extra bullets to use for the extra hits, and also for like card draw and stuff. I mean, it depends, right? If I could, I would obviously prefer to run Luke, Lucas, and Luke, Lucas, and Ray for like the ultimate damage boosting team. But I kind of feel like we're probably going to run out of AP at that point, you know? So many dances of the demon. Turn 1 Cook. He does indeed help with the AoE damage. Very true, but you also need to build him a little smarter than I have. What's the purpose of picking the wound card? So basically we're getting 1 wound at the beginning of our turn, but every turn after, as well as also for the first turn, we're drawing 6 cards instead of 5. It is incredible. Like if you have Mika, then you're not really lacking AP. What you're lacking is card draw, and that card more than makes up for it. Alright, let's discard this one. Which build am I most proud of currently? I'm still super happy with my 4-copy move build for my Rin. I'm still pretty darn happy with that one. I haven't yet found any of like my perfect builds. Mostly for the season I was doing 2 things. I was mainly playing Yuki to see if I could like have her deal some funny numbers, right? And then I was trying, I was basically only playing Yuki since season release, and also trying to push difficulty. I haven't yet really gone out of my way to try and farm for specific builds. Would you ever pull in the Yuki banner for copies of Lucas and Nia even if you don't want Yuki? I mean, Nia's E2 can be worth it to pull on the Yuki banner for. And Lucas, I would only do it if you know, if you're like close to E6 or you know you're gonna go for the E6 because you want to run him together with the Luke, right? Otherwise, I wouldn't really do that. What kind of weapon do we have on our Lucas? When drawing by an ability. Give me a rare card. You can't wait for the free dupe. You know, the free dupe, the smartest thing to do might just be to not use it and just see what the future holds. Like, you're not in a rush. It doesn't have a like expiration date, right? So that might just be the best outcome. Does the equipment work on ally cards? Like if I say put Foggy, Crystal Ball, or Mika, will that work on Tressa Zero Cost cards? No. Equipment, unless it specifically says allies in the equipment description, only works for the character themselves, who you have it put on. Resolve 2 ego points. Yeah, give me the 2 ego points. Alright, give me 3 draw. One AP back, 1 draw. Another draw. How did the enemies die? How did they die? Was it us drawing a bunch of cards with Lucas? Because I swear I didn't attack him, right? Was his AoE flamethrower and just us drawing cards, I guess. Huh. Alright. Interesting. How they die, their HP went to 0. Hey, you might be onto something here that I haven't truly thought of. You could be right. Maybe their HP truly went to 0. Hey, he hit me. Wasn't it the counterattack equipment? Did they attack us? Did they play so many cards that they attacked me? Maybe. Any news about a selector or targeted standard banner character? The only selector we currently have is the 300 one. And I don't think targeted standard banner thing like that exists in the way you would be looking for it. Standard pulls are really dry now. Yeah, I mean we're going to get at minimum 5 more when the next supply thing opens up, I would assume. And then it just, yeah, I mean they're going to come in, right? You're going to upgrade your characters, you're going to just play the game, and you'll be fine. Do we finish him? Feels a little unnecessary. Because he barely hits us for anything. How'd you build Mika? Full max HP, full defense. Yeah. That's that. You just go defense 2-piece, max HP 2-piece, maybe basic 2-piece if you really want to go to 3 2-piece sets. And then you just go for HP percent and defense percent wherever possible. I don't know if Ballista counts as 0 cost cards. Honestly, I have no idea. I don't think they have a cost, right? Because they're unusable. Ooh, 0 cost? 1 morale, draw 3? Okay. Okay, sure. To be fair, they did give a lot of a short period, so it's bound to feel dry after a bit. Exactly. Do you feel E2 is necessary for Luke to be enjoyable? It's not necessary for Luke to be enjoyable, but if you get him to E2, you just feel, it just makes you feel better, right? Because it just kind of feels like it's been something that he's been, okay, he doesn't, like, he's not been missing it, but it just, I don't know, it just goes well, if that makes sense. Foggy Cristobal works on ballistas, are you sure? Then that would mean that they are 0 cost cards. Mutant Predator Spike should be a really good weapon. 4 or more cards in hand increase damage amount, especially with the amount of bullets we're shooting. That should definitely be better than what we have. Attack exclamation mark. Definitely nice for our Mika to search out our bullets. Dopamine injector, not that big. Nerf hacking module, we don't have any forbidden cards. Remove a card. What do we remove? Maybe a Luke machine gun. I guess we can start working on getting rid of single shots. How good is 59.4 to 182? Why would you be asking that? At that point you're just flexing, aren't you? Like, obviously 59.2 to 184 is pretty darn good. Like, you know, what am I meant to say? Ah, nah, that's complete garbage. You're going in the wrong direction. But no, I just didn't see the message. Alright, let's see. What's the purpose of that bar? This one? It's the stress bar. Or which bar could you be referring to? There's a fate that at Manifest Ego in my Yuki's E1, the E2 version feels a bit better, but definitely not worth. Exactly, it is quality of life at the end of the day. I have challenged the level 9 crap, but I haven't yet beaten it, but I also haven't yet bothered with it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to just beat it with Luke after building a good deck for Luke. Oh, you mean the tenacity bar? So yeah, tenacity bar just triggers a state on the enemy, right? Triggers a state on the enemy that you can interact with, but what it gives you is 1 AP. Yeah, it gives you 1 AP. And it increases the enemy's action count by 1. So if they're about to take an action and you break him, you get 1 additional card to be played before they do so. Why doesn't this have the bullet tag? This would be that much better if this just was, you know, right here. Ugly as fuck. But if this was a bullet, this would actually potentially be a worthy pickup. We should have done training, I guess. It's clearly not a bullet, but it's called the hidden bullet, isn't it? You beat the level 9 crap with 3 iron walls, can't lose if you don't die? You a smart guy. You a smart guy. It's the best team in the game. I only have it built and I clear all content with it so easy. Who? Which team? Obviously you can get more. You can always go higher. Like, sure, 60 to 180 isn't the limit. You can always go higher. But, like, max-wise, anything close to that 70% crit chance is already pretty damn high. And the rest in crit damage, yeah, that's just... There isn't much more to get at the moment. Ooh, we drew a 2 cost. That's sweet. You think they should make new sets, to be honest? I mean, they've shown us that they are willing to buff the sets, right? Turn 1. What a disgrace. But yeah, they've shown us that they're absolutely willing to buff the sets. So I don't think we need to cry out for many more sets. You could also actually just try to make some more sets work by going for very specific like save datas, right? So how for example, if we were to only use 1 cost cards on Rin, the 1 cost set becomes way more viable. If you go for epiphanies that only make cards 1 cost for Yuki, you can run the 1 cost on Yuki. Yeah, I don't think we're drawing any cards. Yeah, this team is indeed sweeping quite hard. I wonder if we're starting to struggle at some point, but damn, I mean 8000 damage turn 1 is kinda nasty, isn't it? Bang bang moment indeed. Sorry if I'm spamming, I'm kinda slow on you, but you mentioned that we just farm a difficulty 8 and 0 system for memory fragments, right? Also for runs, do we focus on combat or events? For runs, you always focus on events, and you try... Ooh, this could be interesting. Alright. So, there's a lot of questions going on here, so let's see if we can figure it all out. Alright. So, you farm difficulty 8 in the event chaos, so you get the best save data. But if you want to farm equipment, you also want to do something like difficulty 6, 7 or 8 or even 9 or 10 in Zero System because you're guaranteed 3 golden pieces that are all right side gear. I just did E6 Selena. How should I put her to use? My 5 stars are Karen, Veronica, and Yuki. Probably Selena, Veronica, and Mika team. How's Lucas doing? He's doing pretty fine. We're pretty much doing him, and then we are pretty much doing Lucas an injustice right now. Because I forgot that his fixed damage can crit, so we're running him on 17% crit chance instead of the 44% he deserves. So, yeah, we definitely fix his crit chance for the next run, but no, he's doing pretty good. You don't know what right side gear means. Okay, so there's 6 gear pieces. Piece 1, 2, and 3 have fixed stats, and fixed stats meaning the main stat is always the same, being attack, then defense, then HP. And then the other right side gear, you have 3 pieces on the left side, 3 pieces on the right side, and the right side pieces in order, yeah, they just give you percentage based stats. They are pretty damn valuable, and those are the ones you should be mostly on the lookout for. And those are, because they have variable main stats, also the hardest to get the right stats on. Why did we only farm the right side memory fragments? It kinda sucks. Any tips on left side gear? I mean, you can just delete. You can just dismantle the right side pieces and then craft yourself left side gear, or even through the random 50 cost crafting. But if you're really looking for left side gear, the most obvious thing is play the memory fragment dungeons in simulation on difficulty 10. Which map is best for Rin and Magna decks? I mean, the best map for Rin is most likely the Void Planet, or if through some miracle you can make it, the Bug Planet, the Instinct Planet is quite good for Rin. For Magna, honestly, I'm not quite sure. You could probably just run her on the event dungeon. Would you ever pull in a Yuki banner? I mean, yeah, I guess. Like, if you really like Nia, pulling for Nia A2 is valid, and if you really like Luke, because you want to run him with Luke, then potentially working towards this E6 can be valid as well. Alright, so we need to focus here. We do our lead. And then we can't really play anything else. What a sad turn. What a sad turn. Is Janet a good partner for Renoa? She's okay. You know what's crazy? Maybe Yuri is actually the best Renoa partner at the moment. Just because this draw 2 can really help you draw into your combo pieces. And this 16% attack is good enough, and upon first shuffle getting extra damage. Like, Yuri is just pretty damn good for Renoa. I mean, I don't think it's that problematic. Like, getting the left side pieces is that much easier. Alright. The big problem with the Hound guy is that these have a pretty damn low action count. So we can't really play a lot of cards to kill them. So, yeah, that's not too good. Alright, we play this one out first. We get our AoE damage in. Then we get rid of one of them. Yep, we got that Janet. What do you think of Mika Hugo Luke comp versus Mika Lucas Luke comp? I mean, if you're playing Luke Lucas, the focus is less on Lucas and more on the two of them. I don't think it makes much of a difference. Like, just play the comp you've invested into more, or the comp you just feel like playing at the moment. Yeah, okay, I don't think we can do much here, so this guy's just gonna naturally attack. Give me the despair. See if we can draw something sweet. Probably keep the mutant damage. Oh, leap attack. Nice. What amazing time for Lucas to have a breakdown. It's the perfect time, but you know, the good part is it's not too much of a trouble, because we're going to be just fine. And I think this is the turn where Mr. Houndmaster dies, which is kind of crazy to say. But I think he's overstayed his welcome. And he's gonna take... Oh, Divine, say less. Ooh, too vulnerable. Alright. Wait, where were the shots? Did you see what I see? Or were the shots after? Or did I miss them? Huh. I don't know. Weird stuff. What dupe is Luke? E2. But you don't need E2. It's just... it's a big power spike though. The Epiphany reset the shots count. Yeah, maybe it did. Another Divine. How many Divine Epiphanies did we get this run? Draw 3... Draw 4 on Forbidden Algorithm? Holy shit. Okay. So, let's see. How many Divine Epiphanies did we actually get? We got 4 on Mika. We have 1 reorganize. We had a Blessing of the Waves. We had a Source of Water. And we had the Whirlpool Divine, which we got rid of. We have Divine Forbidden Algorithm. And we have a Divine Dance of the Demon. So, 6. 6 Divine Epiphanies is what we got this run. Can you believe that we're almost through with the run? I don't know how this happened, right? But we basically blasted through everything like turn 1. And we're kind of just, yeah, done. And we haven't even really played it on optimal, because our Luke doesn't have any crit chance. Alright, give me another attack percent for Mika, should we need it. Quick draw, we don't need. Rally. Ooh, and the triangle. Do we run the triangle on our Lucas? What do we have him on currently anyway? Shield gain, yeah. We could... No, but the triangle doesn't really do much. Do we get rid of another Lucas card? Because this save data is kind of nice. Or do we just... I don't know. So many options. So many options. Ooh, a sadism. Lucas E2. Are you late? I don't know. I think we're still going for quite a while. Oh! Hey, if I had the ability to turn back time, I would like to see that animation again. I think that was pretty damn cool. I think that one looked pretty damn sweet. That was Lucas breaking out of mental breakdown. That recovery animation is unique to him right now. Damn. Now, do we try something funny here? No, I think we just attack the guy normally. Alright, we have our 0 cost reorganize plus morale. We can use attack to draw ourselves rapid fire. Okay, so how do we do this best? First we get the exhaust, then we get the AP, and we can play 1 bullet. Can use this card right here quite easily. Ah, that's where our rapid fire went. I was wondering, you know. Who should I 6-star next? Yuki E1, Haru E2, Luke E1. Any of them are good. Any of them are honestly good picks. Like, go by who you like the most. It really is that simple. Okay, I think we draw ourselves an additional 3 here. What's the best Chaos run team for Kron? Ray Mika Kron goes quite nuts. Okay, this would be another draw too. How many? Alright, let's see what we cost decrease. Perfect. And then let's get rid of these 3. How does Lucas keep casting the flamethrower? It's based on the amount of every bullet we use, he casts the flamethrower. We just one-turned him, huh? This is a tier 14 run. We were playing tier 13 with 1 from Nightmare. This was a tier 14 run and we didn't even get any good cards. We didn't even play the final card on the final turn as well. That's crazy. Ooh. 40... you know what? No. No, it's a weapon. I think we just slapped it on Mika. Damn. Void damage on Tressa? I think attack percent if you want more agony damage. Not taking the crystal ball. The reason for not taking the crystal ball is that the rapid fire. The rapid fire doesn't. The rapid fire and the Dance of the Demon aren't 0 cost cards. We didn't even play a good Luke, and our Luke kiss, motherfucker, Luke and Lucas. They play with me, I tell you. He's level 50, right? My brother's level 50 and he was putting on a divine masterclass. I don't even have him really invested. Like, I have a bit upgraded in the unique potential. You know what? Fuck it, he earned it. I don't really have anything else to do with my passion crystals anyway. Might as well just have the brother do a bit more damage. Alright. Yeah, but this is kind of crazy, right? Like, how on God's green earth are you meant to get 240% addition crit damage, right? Like, this needs to happen before you go into the run without any gear pieces. 240%? That is ridiculous. Like, the only way I can see it is maybe if you run like a crit damage main stat amulet. Let's see, do I have one? This one, right? Maybe like a crit damage main stat amulet. So you need to get 115% crit damage from different sources. You get like 12 from the critical damage potential here. What Luke E2 do? Every 3 bullets used, you get 2 more once per turn. Alright. And now we can give him a better weapon. Okay, so now we're looking at 46.6% on 38.4 with 344. Nice. Huh. I'm running auto damage on Luke right now, yes. This is the Luke set we were using. I clearly messed up on a lot of those final potential unlocks. Some of them just feel outright impossible, yeah. They truly do. So, for our Luke's final potential, we are only getting 7% handgun damage at the moment. Our next increase would be at 55% crit chance, which is in 3%. But yeah, that's just not happening yet. On the note of pieces though, we got 2 we can have a look at. Passion damage with crit chance and extra damage. And attack percent. That could go really well on a Veronica. Oh, attack percent, crit damage, attack, maybe crit chance? Oh, we're broke. But this is a piece to remember. This piece has potential. Yeah, I think I spent over like 2.4 million credits in the last 12 hours. I had all the credits, but then people told me, oh, can you please play Luke? So we built Luke, and then we built Lucas some more, and then we built some potential, and then we leveled up some gear, and then we leveled up some partners, and all of a sudden we're broke. It's a 4? I know it's a 4 piece. That doesn't mean that we can't just run, get ridiculously lucky on the crit chance rolls, right? Like, I've seen that it's a 4 piece, but for example, this piece is pretty damn good. And that is because we can run this one on somebody like a Rin, who has inertly really high crit chance. Can you get 50% crit chance with an attack amulet? On my Rin I can. On my Rin I in fact indeed can. But Rin I guess is a special case if you wanted to argue that. And you wouldn't be wrong, right? You wouldn't be wrong saying that Rin is maybe a little bit of a special case. But she can. You just did a run with 2 question mark notes and there was no portal. I think that's like a what? 2% chance of that happening? Like you can basically assume that it happens all the time. Okay, so tier 11, 11, 10. How much do we need to refresh? Oh, 13. Nice. Attack and health of boss areas, okay. Less credits, okay. Elite areas, okay. Good shit. Let's go again. That run was kind of dominant, so let's see if that happens again. Bro, smiling too much when talking about Rin. Hey, you gotta uplift your main whenever you can, right? Decrease current health by 30 and remove 2 cards. No brainer. No brainer. So we get rid of both shields. Yeah, it really feels like you're not spending a lot. Unless you're searching for a tier 14 map. Then you basically spend yourself fully. The current health decreases by 50, but we get 2 random legendary pieces if we arrive at a waypoint. If we pick that, we're getting concerningly low in health. If we pick tenacity. So we probably just pick intolerance. No, wait, but I don't think I'll be training much. So I guess, let's see if we die. Let's see if we die or if we can successfully make it through with 378 HP at the start of a run. It's gonna be interesting. Yes, sure, we could take the easy route and go to a campfire. But who wants to do that? Right? Who wants to go to a campfire? So middle, elite, down. If I have more than 1 HP, we can't rest? No, we can rest. What we can't do is... What can I not do? Nothing really. I think we can do whatever we want for the most part. Big damage from our level 50 Lucas. Brother is working. More HP, more elites, and 60% negative credits. Yeah, I think we should be able to rest. Hey, 850. Not bad. And the good part is he is type effective, should we need it. There was 50% of max HP not current. It was off current. Because we already took a 20% cut at the start of the run. We took a 20% cut at the start of the run. Or I think we took a 30% cut. And then we took a 50% of current. Right? Or did we go down to 20% max? I don't know. Huh. Luke gameplay. Yes, Luke gameplay. Alright. Mutant sample. Which card do we get rid of? Is 20%? So it was max HP. Okay. That's a little bit more deadly then. That's a little bit more deadly then. How many combatants have I promoted to level 60? Currently 3. Rin, Yuki, and Lucas are level 60 for me at the moment. Luke, not Lucas. Luke. Happy reset. Oh, that means we can... Nice. It is indeed reset. Happy reset, people. That means not only can we buy some stamina should we want to, but I don't think I will, but we can also undo our dice rolls should we need them. Okay, where do we go? Middle's not that great. I mean, I guess bot if we want the most question marks, or can we go down? We could go down here. But that doesn't change. I hope we can beat all those elites. For difficulty 14, how important is level 60? Having level 60 on your main DPS, it is pretty darn helpful. If you want a realistic shot at stage 14 or tier difficulty 14. Like, sure, if you play like Mika Veronica or other combinations, or you play it really well, you can get away with running level 50s. But yeah, it's that much more difficult. Partner 60? Yeah, no, you don't need partner 60, no. How many refreshes do I go for daily? 4. I don't go above 4. You're paying 240 gems to get 4 refreshes, whereas the last 4 cost you 500. So if you want to be like smart about it, do 1, do 2, maybe 3 and 4, but anything above that is just throwing money into a fire. Alright, what we get here? I saw someone's video show a around 20 increase in baseline attack between 55 and 60, which at most gets doubled by your gear. Yeah, I still go all the way to 60. I can't really be bothered with stopping at 55. Yeah, it's basically the 3 worst ones, yeah. We go with the draw then, right? Because 1 handgun bullet is kind of shit. Yeah, this is going to make the run needlessly tough. Plus 50% is already guaranteed because we have a base crit chance of yeah, 52%. Even with plus 50 it would be guaranteed, yeah. Damn. That's annoying. You only have 1 bullet? Very true. Ooh! Oh, look at this! This would be so awesome. For 1 turn, when using a bullet card, 50% fixed damage to a random enemy. But we don't have any bullet generation. Our bullet generation is cooked. But that would be so awesome. Man! Bullet generation is fucking cooked. Exactly. You know, I think this is the first time where an epiphany choice, for the most part, just bricked the whole run for me, like, that much. Like, there's no fun in drawing 2 with this Luke Epiphany. At least not in the way I want to play him right here. Like, sure, if I was playing like support Luke, getting the double draw could be useful. But, ew. Ew. Yeah, I don't think I want to restart. I at least want to make it past the first checkpoint so I don't get hit with the laziness debuff thing. Or laziness fate at the beginning of the run. Growth Guide level 10 is the last Growth Guide. Yes, but no, I haven't finished it yet. I think I'm like halfway through with the upgrades. Okay, give us a bullet next turn. Help us attack the guy. Yeah. How does the laziness trade work? I mean, if you prematurely quit a Chaos run, then you get the laziness trait that gives you 10% max HP, but you don't get the chance to get any other, like, more fancy epiphanies. Okay, it's 1 bullet, that's 2 bullets. Hugo without initiative is dumb as fuck. Bad epiphany design. I mean, you can still get your hands on it. Like, for example, how you can... I mean, he's a ranger, right? You can just give him Rosaria and then deck fish for the upgrade card with her ego skill. Damn, all our cards are yeah, I think we're just dead here. Damn, that's crazy. 22? Holy shit. 22. I mean, I guess the poison just killed us. But still, damn, what a run. Just fucking cooked. Wait, so if you get the laziness card, you get less chance of epiphanies? No. No, it's just a fate. It's just a fate. You can't pick a fate. You fish his other upgrade skills? True as well, I guess. Best gear from Alien is still 222, yes. Oh. All combat 20 stress. But double card removal. 20 stress is a lot. Oh, 4-piece order for Yuki is best now. I think so. Then again, I really didn't yet have the time to properly test it. Ah, fuck. Laziness. Isn't there a consequence to running without clearing the corrupted data? Yes, you don't get access to your save data until you heal them in the Epione Center. But that's the only consequence. You just need to make it to the first checkpoint to avoid laziness? Yeah, I think so. We didn't even make it that far though. Good. Is the best way to farm doing seasonal dungeon level 8 plus trauma mode? It looks like it. So long until the devs don't come out and tell us that for some reason you get even higher epiphany chances or whatever on the higher difficulties. It just looks like you still have the same save data cap. You can still get the same level of builds. It's just easier, I guess. In the world of magic, we use gun. Wisdom. Wisdom. Seasonal save data stays with you forever. My Hara is 950 damage at the moment from potential. Does the equipment I get from save data help contribute to the 1000 threshold? Unfortunately, it doesn't. I think that's another oversight by the devs currently, but at the moment it does not. AI really likes Delusion Whirlpool when playing Mika. I wonder why. Cause it's taking all the information from players and then twists it on its head for some reason. Yes, leveling up unique card potential of Veronica increases ballista damage. Could you explain a little bit on how Luke works and how many dupes you have? Looks fun to play. We do have 3 dupes or 3 total copies in Luke, meaning E1, E2. And the E2, what it does is when we use 3 bullets in a turn of Luke, we get 2 more, capped at once per turn. And, but no, the whole game plan around the Luke, let's see if we already have some cards to talk about. If not, we just have to wait a little bit longer. But no, the whole game plan is you have stealth reload to give you handgun bullets. You have rapid fire to give you handgun bullets. For each critical, create a handgun bullet. So if you have 50% crit chance, you always get 2. Then you have this card, which is like your bullet buffing. Yeah, bullet buffing card. And then you just have your big finisher in the Demon Bullet, which is just like a card that gets multi-hits based on how many bullets you've used. So the more bullets you use, the more hits it does. And that's kind of Luke. Like, Luke's whole game plan is you just shoot a bunch of bullets. And what's important to note about his bullets is he's not actually that good on this planet. So Luke has 2 strengths. Number 1, one of his bullets does extra damage when you're fighting enemies that he's strong against, so order enemies. And then he has a bullet that does extra damage to shields. The reason for that is because if you play the order planet has both order enemies and justice enemies, meaning you'll be effective against both. But if you play off element, most of the time you can't take advantage of either. So your main sources of damage are going to be either the magnum shot, the sheer amount of bullets, or this mark bullet right here, the tracer shot, which deals less damage but applies the mark that lets Luke deal an extra attack when using an attack card. Yeah, and then the whole game plan is just to shoot as many bullets as humanly possible so that you deal the most amount of damage possible. Very creative, but also very fun. Luke's bullets are considered normal cards, yeah, or neutral cards, I guess. But Lucas's bullets are unique. Oh yeah, and then we have Janet, right? We have Janet, who's Luke's dedicated partner, and Janet gives us a extra bullet every time we use 5, but it is not capped. So use 5 bullet, get a 6. You've used 10, and you already got 2 bonus. So if you use 10, you get like up to 12. If you use 15, you get like 18. So that's the fun part about her. Every 5th bullet used, not per turn, but overall track gives you an extra bullet as well. Yeah, the gunshot SFX is pretty satisfactory. Where do we go? I guess straight through the middle. Can't decide if you should invest into Rin or Yuki. Flip a coin. But if you want to know who's easier to make use of, at least at the moment, it's definitely Rin. Does Janet work with Renoa's bullets? You don't play Renoa's bullets. If you play Renoa's bullets, Janet works. The issue is she doesn't trigger it upon you discarding the bullets. You would have to actually play Renoa's dirge bullets, which kind of goes against anything and everything she stands for, you know? Trying to beat level 11 Chaos, it's damn hard. That's what it's meant to be, right? It's the final difficulty. We're still at the start of the season, so it's meant to provide a proper challenge, you could say. How do you build a Nia deck? She's so awkward to play. She doesn't really do much early game. You build a Nia deck by playing around with characters that benefit from having a Nia on the team, right? Like, the main way you build a Nia deck is by having characters that benefit from a Nia being a thing. So, for example, Renoa, or potentially Yuki, or you get the Forbidden card that allows you to just do a bunch of shenanigans if you put it at the top of your deck. Yeah. And then, yeah, you kind of really, yeah, you just have to make it through that awkward phase. That's just the way it goes, I guess. Alright. No, more like hard to build as in, you know, going into a run and trying to find like useful epiphanies or any like easier synergies. She definitely needs a bit of time to warm up, you could say. The discard extra attack Nia deck goes hard with Renoa. That as well. Like the whole concept of when you discard a card, the character that you discarded the card from does an extra attack, and you on Renoa wanting to discard these cards anyway. It's just a concept that goes very well together indeed. Who would you like to pair with Khalib? Hard to find good information about her. Haru goes really well with Khalib. Yuki can go really well with Khalib if you're playing the Order or the Justice Planet. But no, the main pairing for Khalib is Mika Khalib and then anybody else. Yeah, I think Vanguards in this game are really good. Like Khalib is valid, Magna is valid. Yeah, I do like Vanguards in this game more than I like him in other games. Usually tanks take way more of a passive role, where here they're a lot more like outgoing, I guess. Ami is a sleeper unit. You know, for me to really recommend people giving Amir a shot, you kind of want that E6 for like ease of use. Sure, you can play it before, you can build her. If you really get her a bunch of defense, you maybe get her even the Order set. You pair up with someone who can reliably create shields, or any way to reliably create shields. These metallized stacks can hit quite hard. You can obviously also use her to provide vulnerabilities. But like the whole concept of every turn you get one metallized, it's just sweet. What is the criteria for high damage with counterattacks? High defense stat. High defense stat and good shielding. Because if a shield fully blocks the damage that leads to the counter becomes 50% stronger. And then it's just you having a high defense set to do more damage. And then I guess a good partner, like a counter-related partner, can go a long way. Alright, what are we getting here? Nice, we get the flamethrower for 0. That was a lot of damage. But they are also type weak. Which characters did I unlock the top potential? Luke, Yuki, and Rin are my characters that I've unlocked that potential on for now. Sure, give me the 2-turn bullet damage. That seems like a very useful buff. Magna or Maribel? Probably Magna. Ooh. Yeah, 100% create 2, next turn create 2. Definitely the pick here. Ooh, I think we can even pick up this monster card because we're running a main DPS and a sub DPS. So I do think we have the save data cap on Lucas to actually use this. That's quite sweet. What's a good substat? Attack flat or attack percent? Both. Both are good, but attack flat is slightly better. But you don't really mind which one you get. It's to the point where if you get attack flat, it's amazing. If you get attack percent, it's amazing. That's pretty much the way you want to look at it. You can skip monster cards. Yes, you can skip monster cards, but I feel bad about doing so, which is why we're going to be putting it on Lucas. Counterattack can crit. Or can, right? No? Right? Wait. Fuck me. No, it can crit. Right? Is the top left potential ever worth it? Only on Meilin, I would say. Yeah, it can crit, right? Like, I'm starting to doubt myself. Yeah, it can crit, right? Exactly. Alright, 2 cards to remove. Water arrow and machine gun. Schwupp. I heard it couldn't. Oh, no, it can. It can. So, no worries there. Okay, what are we doing here? Can we somehow draw more cards? Please. I guess we just open up with Luke Ego Skill. Never ever crit with Magna counter. Huh? Even Vanguards need crit. Now what? What is the solution, people? Can you or can't you crit? We need answers. Never crit a counter with 45%. Is your game bugged? Played Magna since day one. Never crit a counter with 45%. I mean, that's pretty hard to beat, isn't it? Like, that seems pretty... Oh, it can't? Magna never crits. Don't remember critting with Magna. Counters can't crit. Isn't it great how something so simple can lead to so many different results? Like, it should be a pretty straightforward yes or no, right? Like, at least that's what you would assume. Magna can crit like crazy when ulting. Yeah, but ulting isn't a counter. You swear your Maribel... You know, how about we vote? We see what the majority thinks, right? Have you personally seen a counter crit? We're specifically talking about you seeing it yourself, right? We're talking about you yourself, so if you've only heard about it from somebody else, don't vote, okay? Also, it's meant to say counter, not counnet, okay? No! 90% no. So, counters cannot crit. See? Then... That's great. Now that we have that out of the way, right? That's fantastic. Should have had an option for you didn't build Magna or Maribel. I mean, there is an item, right? There is an item that gives you the glove. Can't this? I could have sworn some of my... No, that might have been Mark, but technically this item should have given you experience with counters. Yeah, exactly. Like, maybe it's just mixing things up and then, like, assuming that it is or isn't or doesn't. You did experience it with the Khalib? As in, she crit or she didn't? Veronica's ballistas aren't counters. That is very true. Whoever thought her counters were whoever thought her ballistas were counters, they obviously aren't, right? But I'm not quite sure if that's something anybody's even thinking in the first place. Boom. Cries and crit Magna. Egg, oh my god, I hate YouTube. Marks don't crit either. No. Hold up. No. Now this would be Mandela if there's no fucking way Marks can't crit. No. We're not about to say Marks can't crit. Hold up, wait a minute. We aren't about... I've never seen a Mark crit. Are you sure? Yeah, you never seen it. Yep, you stop lying, Marks crit. No, they don't. You've used Selena a lot. They can definitely crit. Maybe they can't. It's all lies. It's all lies and deception. It's all lies and deception. Nothing is the truth and everything is fake. So, let's see. 50% chance. We apply a mark. Okay, mark is applied. We hit. And then the mark. Ah, no crit. Has to be confirmed. 50% crit chance. Luke didn't crit on the mark. Oh no. Has to be confirmed. You can't crit with marks. Tough times. Man, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, yeah. I guess we have no way to disprove it. Alright, let's try that again. We have a mark on the enemy, so let's shoot. Didn't crit again. Mark didn't crit again. Clearly Mark is broken. Clearly Mark never worked in the first place. Let's see if we can find ourselves another Mark bullet. Apparently we can't. Not yet. Science has to wait a little longer. Shop refresh can crit too. You know, I've seen heals crit now that we're at it, right? Now that we're at this scenario, surely I've seen a heal crit, right? You've seen it too. Huh? Heal crits? Yeah, you've seen a heal crit as well. Exactly. Crit 0 here with bleed, yep. Shields can crit as well. Now that you say so, yeah, I think shields can crit as well. The gear back crit for the extra draw is also really damn good. Stress reduction can crit as well? What? So many reasons to build crit chance. Wow. Wow. Okay. Though, just for those of you that haven't been playing this game for longer than a week, we are joking. Okay, people? We are joking. Nothing that we're talking about in this case right here can actually crit. Okay? Heals can't crit. Shop refreshes can't crit. Shields can't crit. Alright, I just need to clarify that. Nothing. Yeah, nothing can crit. Obviously, some things can. Sometimes. Oh, only my marks can't crit, but everybody else's can. You could be right. Shop refresh go Insano style. They do? I never had a shop crit yet. Your grandpa can crit? That's great. When you max your Malin... Oh, you mean the upgrade cost for units can crit? They probably can. Maybe that's why everything's so expensive. It's like 65%, 70% crit chance on upgrade costs, yeah. That's crazy. How dare they? Your cat can crit. Your mom has guaranteed crit with her slippers. That seems about right. Card draw can crit. Yep. It's all just a bunch of crits. How's Lucas? He's holding his own. Epiphanies can crit as well. That's crazy. Oh fuck. Undo turn. Did I just boost my guy to 5 stacks turn 1? That is not a good idea. Just kind of wanted to throw that out there. Please don't do that. Undo turn can crit? So you can undo 2 turns instead of 1? Damn, that's crazy. I did not know that. Holy. Divine Epiphany is just a crit we need a democratic vote. Okay? Is a Divine Epiphany a crit epiphany crit? Question mark. Is it the come on, I can't write epiphany. Yes or no? All right. Democracy. Is a Divine Epiphany a crit? Yes or no? Oh, we almost died. That's silly. Alright, what's the verdict? Yes. Okay, so divine epiphanies are from now on referred to as critting your epiphany. Okay. Okay. Alright. If any of you ever in the future want to refer to divine epiphanies, please refer to them as epiphany crits, alright? A critical hit epiphany. Thank you. Crit-piphany. Critphany. Massive unholy abomination does it as well. Usually. Alright, can we heal ourselves some more? I guess. No, unique. Veronica's ballistas are considered unique cards. E-crit epiphany. Yeah, valid. Reorganize. Nice. What defense number is a good stopping point for Khalid? Yours has 330. I mean, unless you have the final potential and you're chasing that 700 attack, I would say you can never have enough defense on a Khalid, realistically speaking. But 330 is already a pretty good value if you're just asking value-wise, right? E-Chris is pretty cool. Alright. The redhead got your first E6? Nice. Is Lucas worth building? I just got him on stand-up banner yesterday. He can feel a little clunky if you use him before his E6. Yeah. Like, he is really good at AoE damage because all of his bullets deal AoE damage. Even though it only says damage to another enemy, it should actually say damage to all enemies. But he can really feel a little clunky without that E6. Is this 700 attack even worth it? I don't even think so. Yeah, Veronica has unique cards, yes. So, okay, to lift up some confusion, okay? The only character who creates cards that are neutral is just Luke. And the going theory why Luke's bullets are neutral instead of unique is because Janet exists. Janet has the ability to create a handgun bullet, which is the bullet that Luke creates, okay? They're called handgun bullets, and she can create that for every character. So, for a character to use a Janet partner and then to create a Luke bullet if they have neutral potential, they boost that bullet's damage. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like the only real reason why. I don't know. Janet's a weird one for sure. Hey, there was a mark crit. They do exist. Exist, they do. What the fuck, you just got 32k units from an excursion? Nice. That's good. Must be the extra drop chance upgrade in the research node, if I had to guess. You can crit excursion words. Ah, shut up. We always knew marks could crit. Marks were never in question, okay? Marks were never in question if they could. I got the note for 5% incursion rewards. It's literally a crit. Ah, come on, man. Enough is enough. It makes so much sense, and the research only increases your excursion crit chance. Yep. It's just... excursion crit chance confirmed, apparently, huh? Unique potential. On Veronica, you just level unique potential, crit chance, crit damage if you want to, and obviously the unique skill at the very top once you get her to 60. Do you want your weekly temple mail to crit? I wish it would, but then everybody would complain that theirs didn't crit, and that would create a bigger disaster than it not critting in the first place. This boss can also crit? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? That's some heavy allegations. Can the boss truly crit? For Luke, which potential is best? Neutral potential. Upon breaking a target, draw 1 for every 3 cards drawn with an ability 1 AP, or if HP is below 50. Probably if HP is below 50. The 9 cost forbidden card is so goated, it is pretty damn strong on any DPS, yes. Imagine if you're only going to lose half your boss's health, but then the boss decides to crit and you just fucking die. Yeah, it'd be a little unfortunate, don't you think? One AP for every 3 drawn? Yeah, but we don't have any real card draw for the most part, you know? Worst enemy in the game? I mean, he can be a slightly annoying, right? But he's not too bad in that he only... Like, he can be the best, he can be your best friend so long as you just start your turn with attacks, right? So long as you start your turn with attacks, he can be your best friend, no doubt about it. He can absolutely be annoying if you don't have a single attack card. Yes, yes, I agree. But this cost reduction here, I don't think you can really complain much about it. Marion or Scarlet for Malin? I would say Scarlet. Unless you specifically go for Malin's Epiphany with the 30% crit chance all the time, then I would say Scarlet. The poop throwers are the worst. Who would those even be? I don't have any mental image on those guys. I am not quite sure who you'd be referring to. I just finally put Luke and have a Lucas Max house this team. It's destroying whatever we needed to destroy at the moment, which is good. Have you seen HA00 yet? Yes, seen the card. It's pretty sweet, but been a while since I saw it the last time. Should you craft a crit resistance idea in order to avoid boss crits? That seems like the good idea. The monster turn... I have no idea who he could be referring to. I'm sharing Lillian between Rin and Yuki. If I get Malin too, might have to get Scarlet sooner. I mean, for the most part, right? For the most part, you're just playing one team content anyway. But yeah, if you're mainly playing strikers, it's an extra incentive. Or you would just have to pull another Lillian, right? Does it matter which god epiphanies? Like, do they have buff patterns? You know what? We can check it out together. There's an interesting website that somebody pinged me with yesterday that we can have a look at together, and you can tell me what you think about it. Let me see. Do you know about this site here? Alright, and then let's swap. Alright, so in regards to epiphanies, I'm not quite sure what to expect here. But... okay. So we have this website here. We have these different... yeah, I don't know. Somebody recommended this website in regards to the ability to view epiphanies. So, alright. So let's say we pick Luke. And we pick Rapid Fire. I'm not quite sure what we're looking for here. But I think Sparks, right? Okay, so Sursen... yeah, so it looks like all the gods have the same epiphanies, right? Diallo, Sursen, Sacred, Nihilum, Vitor, or however you want to translate them, right? They all have 12. But no, they have... is it all the same 12 though? Let's see. 1, 4, 30, always, tenacity, increase card, 1 AP, reduce cost. Yeah, it should always be the same 12 for all godlies. What is this? Ah, yeah, it's for the cost of the card. If a card costs 1, 2, 3, or 4, you can reduce the cost or gain 1 AP. If it doesn't cost 1 AP, then you can't get... no, wait, that doesn't make sense. I'm not quite sure, honestly. Link? Yeah, sure. I'm not quite sure what the website does, but there's things you can take a look at. And then let's see. What else do we have here? X. What is X? For which epiphanies apply to what card cost? Huh? Okay. And then let's say, okay. Let's say we have a hunter card costing 3. It's a lot of fucking epiphanies. I don't know. But you can get the +1 AP on 0 cost cards. I've seen it before. Especially on 0 cost cards, that epiphany is so fucking likely. Like if it's a 0 cost skill card that draws you something, like for example the move card on Rin, you basically, anytime you get a godly epiphany on that epiphany, it's guaranteed to be the 1 AP one. I don't know, I feel like this website might just be more confusing than helping, or I just haven't looked into it enough to actually understand what the hell they meant to tell me. But you can check it out if you want. Maybe somebody finds out what we weren't able to. Sorry. You can check all the outcomes of unidentified areas. That sounds useful. Are you following some build for this team? What is your epiphany priorities? I'm not really following a crazy build or recommendation, but I'm just mainly looking for anything that interacts with bullets, right? I'm looking for anything that interacts with bullets, so making more bullets, buffing bullet card damage, and then maybe, I guess, drawing cards for me, or maybe even the RPG. Oh, you know what's interesting about this card for Lucas? This has some huge potential. You see what it doesn't have? A unique tag. You see? Exactly. There is no unique tag on this card, so what could be possible on a Lucas is getting the RPG 7 upgrade 4 times, and all of a sudden, every time you exhaust a bullet, 200% fixed damage. That sounds pretty sweet, doesn't it? You hate getting tier 14 because it always comes with 1 discard debuff? No. Only if you exhaust them, so you'd have to play them. Did RPG Lucas scale with extra attack or dot? It's neither a dot nor is it an extra attack. It scales with nothing. It's just, I guess it scales with attack and it can crit. Dirge bullets only count if you play them, not if you let them get played by a Renoa the way they're meant to be played, right? But yeah. Duping this card as many times as possible seems fun, but no, the key card here is rapid fire. The more rapid fires you have on your Luke, the better, and then you want like 1 copy of the finisher Dancer the Demon, because this is like the big hitter after you using all your bullets. And then stealth reload, just get the most bullets possible option, and seize the opportunity. You kinda you pretty much preferably want the like multi-bullet damage boost rather than 1 bullet damage boost. Which rapid's the best? The 3 hitter. The 3 hitter that gives you 3 bullets is by far the best one. And then after that, it's probably the retrieve one. The other 3 are kinda I think it's hope, right? Yes, it's always hope. Has anyone Emir level curious about Emir Magna combo and how it works? Ooh. Draw 3, 1 AP, 0 cost. No brainer. I have 3 RPG. I use it on Renoa when she exhausts Dirge Bullets and discard pile unlimited flamethrower. Yeah. Yeah. That definitely works. Like, but it's just for those assuming that you can just have the bullets discard themselves. That obviously doesn't count. But yeah, sure. If you can mass exhaust cards, say less. You know. Hey, Dimensional Tunnel. Can we still get a forbidden card? I mean, I've heard from some people that they've gotten them in the second event half, but I've never gotten one myself. So I'm starting to doubt that a little. Create bullet can crit? No. No, it can't. Alright, it's this guy again. So we can use the attack card to reduce the cost of our next few cards played at least. So that we can afford them. But Renoa has Epiphany. Yeah, but it's just one Epiphany. Like, sure, it's something that can work if you have a finished build. But it's not something that you're going to get much use of during a Chaos run, you know what I mean? Cost 1, give me 1 AP. Huh. Create Ballista has a 50% crit chance. I guess so. Creation upgrade from Chaos works on Luke's create bullets? Yeah, absolutely. Like, they are creations, right? Like, Cassie's quest cards, the, like, if you can get the creation, Transcendence, you know what I mean, right? Like, the start of the run buff. That one works on Luke's bullets, works on Lucas's bullets, works on any bullets, huh? Is Yuki's partner worth pulling? Not necessarily. I think you're better off saving your summons for something else. Unless you really like Yuki. I mean... You mean getting a tier 14 or you mean getting tier 14 with Nightmare mode? Wunderwart. Tier 14 straight or tier 14 with Nightmare mode? Crit chance and crit damage with Lucas here. 46, 163. Straight tier 14. You know what's crazy? I spent 300 refreshes yesterday and I didn't get a single tier 14 map. I did 300 refreshes and I didn't get a single tier 14 map. That's crazy. And so they do exist. Or are you talking about Zero System? Zero System or event? Damn. They all just fucking died. No, in the event. Yeah, I did 300 refreshes in a row and I didn't get one. Now, did you try the other element substat if it increases the damage to other elements? No, that's not how it works. It increases the damage of cards of that color. So if you have like a Passion Goblet, it makes red cards deal more damage, but only for the character themselves. So putting like a Void Goblet on like a Luke doesn't make him deal more damage to Void enemies. Weakness is indeed strong, but these enemies were also fucking weak. Is tier 14 hard? I mean, tier 14, according to our guy here, always seems to consist of a discard one card at the start of your turn, and that is pretty nasty. Yeah, exactly. Tier 14 straight up seems to exist, but I haven't found one after 300 refreshes. Has anybody tested that? Let's say if you run 4 pieces instinct set, would it be better to run attack percent? See, that's the thing. There's two split camps right now, okay? There's people saying that A, it would be better to run an attack goblet because they are both doing the same thing, like the attack stat, the elemental stat on a goblet and the set effect are the same thing, so going back to attack is better. But then there's also somebody, I think somebody quoted, I think it was Pridewind's damage formula that said that set damage bonus is different from character elemental damage bonus, so it would be an even more separate multiplier, which would make it by far the best choice. Level 14 was definitely more common before the update, 100%. Zero cost rapid fire or 3-hitter epiphany? Probably the 3-hitter epiphany. If only this one gave us the zero cost rapid fire straight up. That'd be even something. People tell me you have to play tier 14 or nightmare to get tier 15. Obviously you have to, but find the tier 14 map in the first place in the event. Right? Like if you can show me a map like that, I'd be like, damn, good for you, because I don't have one, you know. Yeah. Alright, this should be a bullet fest. My guy doesn't even know what's about to hit him. Now, can we find like a finishing bullet? Maybe? No, we can get a dark grip. Okay. Maybe if we discard 3 more. RPG. Obviously would have been better before, right? Duh. But he should still die by next turn. I mean, okay, no, not quite. We mainly went through all of our bullet generation. And he is going insane. Let's see how it goes. So we get ourselves 2. We have ourselves another one. Not worth you. Wait, let's see. Wait, not worth using Janet before. I'm trying to replace Mika with Nia in Chaos, and I can't tell if I have less heals or it's just in my head. Is it all in Mika's E2? The Mika E2 healing on taking stress is indeed a big part of it. But no, Mika just has more heal cards. Mika has a card that straight up boosts healing received for 1 turn by up to 100% if for her own healing. Mika just heals more than Nia, unless you have a very specific outside of Chaos setup. Can't wait for the Chizuru teaser. I want to know what she does. Same. To be honest, Nightmare makes runs easier if your units don't crash out at tough battles. Yeah, I mean, getting more epiphanies and stuff can certainly lead to some more broken combos, that's for sure. Okay, I think my guy dies here. Yeah, pretty certain that he's dead. Yes, we could have also played some more cards as well. Where could you send me a pic? Join the Discord and then ping me in it. But I mean, yeah, that'd be the easiest way. Join the Discord, use general chat, and then, like the CZN general chat, and then ping me in it. As for Janet, I meant is how if you decide if it's worth the damage boost or not, like on turn 1. I kinda go by like, if I use more than 3 bullets in a turn, it would be worth it to activate the Janet damage boost. Or if I need it for like a specific scenario, you know? Why are we so unlucky? Upon using an attack card, change to a beneficial action. We don't have a single attack card that we can use. It's what it is. Alright. So we play this card for free. We get to reorganize. Get the despair out of the way. Get the extra AP. Get another reorganize. That's a lot of fucking card draw. Despair out of the way. Alright, and now we kind of want to attack everybody equally. So that they don't drop below 70%. Or we basically now focus on this guy because he's already below 70%. So now our goal is actually a little bit different. And that is to kill this guy under any and all circumstances. Which we probably already achieve here. Yeah, we do. So we might as well continue working on the guy in the back already. Send it to me. What did you send to me? Alright, let's see. Is there anything we need to see? Alright. Chat. What we have here? So yeah, for those that were curious of you, if it exists, there you have it. A bona fide tier 14 map on level 80. And it has, at 8 elites, monsters gain 2 fortitude every 3 turns and discard 1 card randomly. The 2 fortitude can be heavily annoying if you play like multi-hit characters and monsters survive longer than 3 turns. And the discard 1 turn, I mean, this one, you can at least counteract it. Yeah, I mean, if you can make it past the first boss and then you get a draw 1 card, and you get a draw 1 card fate, then it's not that bad. Right? But surely, depending on what it discards from you, it can really fuck you over 100%. Ooh, welcome back. Okay, now do we go all in on his ass? Probably we do. How good is Lucas as a standalone character? Probably not worth the investment unless you have him 7 times. For okay, that's not quite true. If you, okay, you either want Luke or Renoa. If you have Luke or Renoa, you can absolutely get some massive value out of him. But without Luke or Renoa, him just being himself and him not being at E6, he's more awkward than intuitive, I guess. Okay, what do you do? Why are you so shiny? Gluttony eats the first attack card that we hit him with. Alright. We have a lot of cards on hand. I wasted a draw. No, wait, she only does 2 draws. Okay, so let's get the increased bullet damage. Let's first do the stealth reload. Then shoot a uranium shot so he absorbs that one. So now we can rapid fire in peace. Now we probably just draw 3. You hate gluttony. Hey, there is ways to play around it, right? If you use like a basic attack. But yeah, it can be one of the most annoying for sure. Okay, can we do something more here? Deluge would be free. This would have given us 2 morale, but it's not that crazy. I mean, I guess we just go for the multi-hits. Could have been a good turn to use the Janet damage buff, potentially. Why is Luke recommended in Yuki's team? What the devs cooking? Lucas is recommended in Yuki's team, and the reason for that is because Lucas is a easy to approach. Like, Lucas is probably the best AoE character that's not Kalib and Yuki. So the thought process for the devs in recommending Lucas was you were able to, just go all in on that AoE concept, because Lucas has his flamethrower and every single one of his bullets is AoE. So that was probably the thought process when the devs cooked that up. Yeah, Gluttony does indeed punish you for getting rid of all the attack cards that are not of your main DPS, that's for sure. Jesus Christ, how did you get that many bullets? It's E2, giving us 2 bullets after using 3 once per turn. And then it's Janet, giving us 1 handgun bullet every 5 used. Yep. It's meant to be awesome, and you know, the potential for this is even crazier outside of the chaos. Like, for example, a hand like this. You don't even need the epiphanies for it. A hand like this already generates us 3. Here we can get 2 more. Here we can get 2 more. And then technically we can just, and obviously this could have been played in a different order as well, and then we get the flamethrower every time we use a bullet, and then we can't even play all the bullets that we have. Luke E6 is like turn 2 stuff or 2 times rapid fires in hand. Let me think. Luke's E6? Isn't Luke's E6 just handgun bullet usage means more damage? Alright, Quantum Collector for the damage increase. Nothing big. Negotiate. Remove a card. What do we remove? I guess we can get rid of 1 single shot. Oh, we're already at the final boss again. Weird question, but who's the best E6 character? I don't know. Luke, Kairon, Haru. Maybe still Mei Lin, even though all her epiphanies are kinda terrible. Or not terrible, but basically Mei Lin is so good that you don't need her egos, right? I don't know. I think every 5-star has some really good E6s. Right? Mika E6 really isn't that important. Alright, let's get ourselves some extra bullet damage. He gets a new bullet for every 12 bullets. Yeah, but he also gets the analysis, which is the E4, which just gives him the... Oh fuck, the enemy is cooked. Like, the enemy is so dead he doesn't even know it yet. $12 bullets? That's a lot of bullets. Okay, what kind of epiphany can we get? 86% base scaling. There's only one problem. If you epiphany the card, it loses track of the bullets you've used. It's better to at least get it, you know, than to miss it. But it also doesn't track the bullets anymore, which is a bit unfortunate. Tiny bit. Is it true that fighting the second boss gives you all the normal epiphanies you've missed out on? No. I finished... No, wait, no, I don't think so, no. I think I finished the Chaos Run without a single epiphany on any of my normal cards somehow by buying a whole bunch of Nutri cards. What do you think is Luke's best team? I mean, Renoa Luke just goes pretty nuts, right? Let's undo that. Gaining Epiphany, not trigger. Oh, you mean that if you've missed a card for the whole run, you're probably going to get it on the last boss? Yeah, maybe there's a mechanic like that so that you can't avoid getting Whirlpool at all. Maybe that exists. I don't know. Renoa Luke works. If you treat Luke more as a support, sure. Yeah, give me. No, wait, that was dumb. Self-generating experience doesn't even work. Self-generating experience doesn't even work past one copy. Whatever. I mean, we didn't really get anything that looked like it was gonna yield us a good deck. Whirlpool is now even worse than people think. Yeah, Whirlpool is the bane of people's existence. But then again, think about it like this. What if Mika had another useful card that wasn't Whirlpool? I think at that point Mika might just be a little too much, you know? Yeah, you can't refuse epiphanies. Hot take, -1 cost for wave gen epiphany is low-key useful. You cannot epiphany the wave generation card, right? Like, if you mean this card, you cannot epiphany this. If you mean this one, that gives you wave whenever you use a card owned. Oh, you mean... No, even that is only cost effective if you play 3 enemies. But then it's still a 0 action that does 0 damage that just wastes in your deck. Okay, it's at least better than the basic attack. Yes, but the problem is the Whirlpool... I mean, okay, it's better than the basic attack. I'll agree, alright? But that's about as far as we go, okay? Anything else on top of that is, yeah. Ooh, we loaded into another tier 13. But it does have to discard one at the start of the turn. Decrease another one. Another... Hey! Ooh, the Fortitude could be annoying. The Fortitude could be annoying. Have you seen the thing where people make empty decks on T14? I mean, if you use the remove event and you use card conversion cleverly, you can make almost empty decks. I love pop-ups. I don't know, they're just there to ensure that I don't make any mistakes, you know? I'm just so used to it. You saw a 2-card Mika deck? Exactly. You can re-observe? Yeah. Costs you 10 seasonal currency. So, yeah, I don't know. Harden is probably too much for our Luke, because I don't want my Luke to do 0 damage. Cannot rest in safe zone, decrease max HP, reduce credit gain is also kind of horrible. And this is fine. Oh, Tyrant 4? I mean, we're dealing a lot of damage. There's certainly easier maps out there than Tyrant 4 though. Oof. I don't know if we should take like a max HP decrease map, because that's just a lot of risk. One thing goes wrong and you're out. Oh shit. That's also not good. No, Renoa's bullets are unique. Cannot rest in safe zones, 50% credit. Say less. Alright, let's go. Who am I building? I'm pretty flexible on who to build a deck on. But if I could, I would like to get a Luke deck going. But I also don't mind getting a Lucas deck with getting multiple copies of the purple card. Dupe tier list when? At minimum before the extra copy thing unlocks. So at minimum before Shizuru. I guess that's okay. Why do you do level 80 instead of level 110? Cause at least knowledge standpoint right now, you're just making your life more difficult for no reason. Because the save data cap isn't any higher on 11 than it is on 8. Like, how the hell you put Lucas high crit damage and having decent crit chance to take advantage of that? Haha, his last note requirement is crazy. Yep, that's why my Lucas is still level 50. We don't need to worry about any silly shenanigans like that. How much damage does the each RPG proc when I exhaust a bullet? Currently 80 something, like 87 on non-crit, 137 on crit. So if I had 4 of them, that'd be 500 damage per bullet. So that means if I play 10 bullets without considering the damage of the bullets themselves, that'd be 5,000 damage. No, Lucas level 50-50 and Lucas is level 60. No, other way around. Lucas is 60, Luke is... Motherfucker. Whew! Luke is 60-60 and Lucas is 50-50. There we go. Why did they have to make their names so goddamn similar, I swear? Malin needs crit chance, yes. Would you say Lucas is the best partner for Luke damage-wise, or Hugo could be better? It depends. Like, I would probably say Ray might just be the best partner for Luke. Yeah, Ray might just be the best partner for Luke. Ray plus Luke viable in Chaos, you think? 100%. Just run it with like a Mika and you're basically safe. If not, you can also just... No. Wait, no, I think we can take that. Like the failure. Ray is enough here for Chaos. It depends on how long your team takes at getting rid of annoying obstacles. That's for sure. Wait, hold up. Did it just do a random card? Wait. It did the shield, right? What card just turned into a mutant sample? The shield. Okay. No? The shield. Okay. Alright. That's good. Ray to plus 40% damage bonus to 1 cost cards or less would be strong with Lucas Luke. Yes, would be, but only if you can survive in the chaos. Nothing converted. Exactly. I swear I removed the shield at the beginning of the run. Right? Like nothing converted. So it is important to hit the fucking the point threshold. So this is basically mega useless. Nice. So it's mega useless. Okay. That's great. So we now just added the card. Yeah. Sweet. So yeah, I should have just used our dice reroll. Yeah, I guess we now have the extra mutant damage that removes itself at the end of the turn, but it would have been that much better to like put it on one of the basics so we can get the less cost. Is Luke fun to play? 100%. A 9? Come on, we have a +5. Come on, please. Okay, thank you. We need more psionics. Yes, there's only like what, 2? More psionics would be a good thing, that's for sure. Far too many strikers, indeed. No, it's E2, Luke. At least we can reroll dice now. I mean, you can if you get the research. So many lead cards. This one. That is some very lame options. Just hit level 30 BP, still recommend Nyx. I bought Scarlet and have Arwen, Lillian and Rachel. Yeah, still recommend Nyx 100%. Who's the most fun combatant to play? I really like Luke's bullet spam, but I also just like the idea of keeping Rin in her stance. I like to play Luke and Rin. Maylin's mega combos can be incredibly nice if you have Veronica to go alongside that as well. Yeah, I feel like every 5-star has its own like fun qualities. Shizuru is going to be a Keiron support, mark my words. Alright, I'll mark your words. Is Ray better than Veronica for Luke? Probably yes. Because Luke really benefits from Ray. Because all his cards are not only less than 100% multiplier, but they're also 1 cost or less if you get like the upgrade for 1 cost or less cards. Like and also morale. Morale stacks are really effective for bullets. Like my guy, he truly benefits a whole damn lot from a Ray. Is Luke still good without E2? 100%. I cleared the highest level of Zero system with Luke at E0. It is absolutely possible. Does he have that same like mega clip potential outside of Chaos? Still 100% yes. Inside of Chaos, probably not. Highest level of Zero system, I think, I mean difficulty 10 obviously being the highest. The highest I've seen is like, I don't know, I think I've seen someone do 115. I would assume it goes at minimum to 130 if Seasonal Chaos has 130 as well. What about Lab 0 difficulty 11 though? What about it? $500 total pulls on my account, including standard and limited banners, still no Cassius. At this point, give a 4-star selector. Or you just pull on a banner where Cassius is the rate up. That will happen at some point, huh? What is the recovering mechanic on a card? Recovering means you need to be less than 100% max HP. Like you need to be less than full HP and then heal yourself. What do I pretend to use my free dupe on? What do I pretend to use my free dupe on? I don't know. If I could, I would probably try to convince people that it's a good idea to work towards E6 Luke. How are you gonna survive the next 2 weeks until the banner while holding 200 pulls? By maybe playing the game less, so it's not so much in your face. You've made a healer Cassius deck with extreme amounts of his draw E2 and the forbidden upgrade that heals with every draw makes him into a main healer with draw. Sweet. That is exactly what that forbidden card is there for. Or meant to be there for, I guess. Nah, E6 Karen is the GOAT? Sure. Oh, that's why Mika wants recovery effect. Mika wants ego recovery. That's not quite the same thing. Oh, that recovery effect. Yeah. That recovery just means you need to be less than full health and heal yourself. Exactly. I thought you were talking about ego recovery and her potential with her wanting it, you know? Ooh, self-generating experience. We don't pass up on that. And reorganize. We also don't pass up on that. So I guess we won't be able to remove a card this turn. Nor will we be able to rest. Or will we be able to train. Is what it is. Tough times. Do we know how ego recovery stat works yet? It's if you play a character's card, how much ego that recovers for your ego bar. Right? Like, that is what ego recovery does. Where is it? Yeah. How much ego is recovered when you use the character's cards? Based on then, I think, also cost. But obviously, the whole version of it... I don't know. Guys, why is Mika so OP? Because she's free. And because she's there to, like, hold your hand during a chaos run. Oh. Gearbox Epiphany, it has 2 ego points, is pretty good. It's decent. 1 draw, 1 AP is generally considered to be better. But yes, more ego, more good. Okay, what do we pick? Huh. I don't know. Do you prefer battle notes or event notes? Event notes. I always go for question marks over battles. Do you have to wait until level 50 to spend energy capsules? Absolutely not, no. You can spend them at any point in time because it doesn't make a difference. You will regenerate stamina that you save, like you have to wait for stamina to regenerate to then spend, whereas if you spend it earlier, you can then regenerate the stamina later. Like, it really doesn't make a difference unless you're like really close to it. Is this your 4th run? Yes. This is run number 4 in 2 hours 53. Yes. Left could mess up a turn. Right could clock our deck. Yeah. But I guess we go with disposable ego. Where would I prefer spending it? It depends on your account, right? Heavily depends on how your account is looking. But preferably you spend it on a high level 0 system. Or a high level seasonal chaos run so that you get multiple legendary gear pieces. That's like the most effective. Otherwise go for potential. Or go for... I guess upgrade materials? Okay. Give me the legendary epiphany to 1 card of my choosing. And the card of my choosing will be rapid fire. Come on. Legendary epiphany on the 3-hitter. Fuck. Retrieve it is. It's 1 AM. You're going to sleep. Good morning, Lloyd. Appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. When you beat a map of this event chaos, it gives a random new one, right? So if I have a tier 14 map, I should just quit near the end to play it and guess unless it's a god run. Sure. Yeah. Like, if you don't think you have a good enough deck to cap out or use the save data, yes, you can go out of your way to actively lose to maximize the benefit of the tier 14 map, because you're not guaranteed a 14 after the 14. What happens when you pull a character that has max manifest ego? You get more of the shop currency to buy partners and dupes with. Wait, shouldn't this have been the retrieve variant? How do we already have it duplicated? Wait, what the fuck? Am I tripping? Are we already past the first boss? Huh? This is our only rapid fire, so why isn't it retrieve? Did I play it in turn 1 already? Because he shuffled my deck? The poison removed the retrieve? How would that work? I feel like, I don't know, for most people it's probably the hardest character to make use of getting a successful Nia. But Renoa can definitely have some complexities as well. But I feel like every character is decently hard to understand, but nothing where characters like, oh, this character is so complicated, only 500 IQ people can play him. I don't think a character like this truly exists. It discarded in first turn maybe and then back to hand. Shuffled this card actually caused it to be retrieved to our hand. Yeah. It was definitely some weird interaction that led to this, 100%. Owen is for 500 IQ gamers only. Damn. It's crazy how hard it is to play Owen, yeah. I just pulled Renault. It's kind of hard to pull the combo off. No, there's so many different combos you can play with her. But I guess, sure, you could feel a little stifled if you're not running her with either Nia or Cassius, because they have the ability to effectively discard. Kairon needs a good deck cycling to be good. Depends on who you ask if that is or isn't true. Owen plus one hit card seems good, but I never feel like playing him instead of any other support. Yeah, I mean, Owen just from the get-go, he doesn't scream support the same way he doesn't really scream support / sub DPS in a way that Veronica, Ray, Mika, maybe even Lucas and the like scream it, right? It's not as obvious. He is a striker, yeah, but that doesn't stop him. Like, the same way Veronica is a ranger and you could class her as a sub DPS, you could class Owen as one as well. You know, for doing one-turn shenanigans, retrieve handgun might just be the way to go if you have the AP to spare. Because it is indeed 4 bullets instead of 3. How's Luke felt? Luke's been annihilating everything so far, but then again, keep in mind, Big Boy is indeed E2. Huh? But even then, anything we've done here is still absolutely possible with E0. But yeah, he's definitely... See, there were some people asking me in my comments, I think the last video with the forbidden cards, that were wondering why I bothered... why did I bother upgrading... buying a Luke copy for 400, right? It's not something I'm regretting. Is Lucas even good for Luke at E2? Yeah, I don't mind it. Like, sure, Veronica would also add her part to the pile, but I don't mind the synergy between Luke and Lucas. And honestly, all of them have value. All of them can build some absolutely cracked decks so long as you get the right shenanigans. Oh, that's interesting. 340% damage plus 189 if crit. But we lose the draw effect, which obviously isn't that great. It crits. It does crit, doesn't it? Alright, for one turn, give me more bullet card damage. Give me more bullets. Big damage. You build my Lucas full damage, he deals massive AoE that helps go through Chaos Run very quick and easy. If you can find it in yourself to level 60 a Lucas, he probably has the potential to do some crazy numbers, but even at level 50, my guy, he's putting out damage. That is for sure. Ooh, that's some juicy chaos loot. All three of these pieces are pieces I'm interested in. Yeah, Lucas is 55 right now, nice. Wish we had access to more prison modules. I want to bling out my decks. Same. But it also makes them feel a little bit more special, doesn't it? Whirlpool is the best card? Debatable. Debatable opinion. How do you do quick math for points? I play on the highest difficulty, so most of the time I don't even hit the cap, so long as I don't do anything outrageous like pick a monster card. And my general rule is remove 2 basic cards, 3 if I really need to. Like the moment I remove 3 basic cards, that's kind of when I need to start thinking a little. But in general I remove 2 cards. Any neutral cards I add in are like 20 points. Obviously if they get epiphanies it's a bit more. But like if you play on difficulty 13, difficulty 14, unless you do something outrageous, usually you don't have to worry about points. Maribel likes pineapple pizza. Uh-oh. That's gonna excite a lot of people. This team looks like it would be able to destroy difficulty 9 crab. If I could get some good decks, surely. What's the highest save tier, and does difficulty also get you the highest save point alongside save tier? The highest I've seen is 160, 170. Is if you find a tier 14, play it on Nightmare, giving you tier 15, meaning 170 save data. So that's the highest I know of so far. Can be reached in both Zero System and Event Chaos. But going past difficulty 8 does not give you more save data. You can roll a tier 14 map on difficulty 8, difficulty 9, difficulty 10, and difficulty 11, and it's just easier to do it on difficulty 8. So if you really want to play highest save data with highest success chance, there isn't really any big incentive to go past difficulty 8. Huh? Yeah. Oh, come on. And I'm already out of refreshes. Holy shit. I need more Sands of Time, please. Is reorganize the best draw card? No, I would still argue Gearback is probably the best one. Or, based on this season at the moment, if you have a good monster card, Confiscation is the best one. Pink, you Discord 170 save data? Yeah, I mean, it's just playing a tier 40 map on Nightmare, right? It's not something that we don't know exists. But yeah, appreciate it, thank you. Alright. Oh shit. Wait, I can't undo it. My hand is just full. So I wasn't able to... yikes. Alright, reduce the cost of one of my cards in hand to 0, please. Why is it Waterberry? I don't know. Hey, monster card! Whoever talked about a monster card and said they're not worth it, you know what? We might actually pick one up this run for our Luke. Because if anything, I might be walking away with like a good Lucas save data or something. But yeah, my Luke save data this run doesn't seem like anything too exciting. This one is really good before you get E2 Lucas. Like, Dancer the Demon, 6-hitter, being free of cost after using 3 bullets. This one's really good before you get the... E2. Shy Gardener is top tier. Shy Gardener big. Shy Gardener big. How many cards for Forbidden? 20. Forbidden cards are just 20, and no matter if you go above save data, they're always guaranteed to save. Should you pull for partners or just combatants? You always only pull for combatants. Partners is someone you can buy for 300 cashback, whatever currency, right? The moments of the Radiant Hero. If you truly want, if you truly want to get a specific partner, it's not worth it to do a 1 in 11 and then end up with like a, I don't know, a partner for an Orlea and you don't have an Orlea or something like that, right? Are you planning to do a full guide for Luke and Yuki, similar to the Rin videos and stuff? Yes, I am. But I haven't yet been able to find a proper save data I can show off. Or I want to show off. I mean, I think I have good enough understanding of Yuki. I don't know, I've been just putting it off I guess. I'm not quite sure why. Probably because they are a little bit more time intensive. But yeah, Luke and Yuki definitely both earned themselves a guide. Oh, and also every time I thought about doing one, somebody else uploaded the Yuki guide the same day. So I was like, okay, it's not that. Hello, I drop a card that says the target action count of the target can't decrease. So, what that means is, you know the number above an enemy when they actually attack? When you use a card, the number goes down, and if it goes to 0, they attack. That means the number never decreases. So you can play as many cards as you want. The number never goes down. How do you know how good the save data value is on a map with affixes? You look at the tier. And the tier just tells you the save data value, right? Alright, 1, 2. 1, 2. Now we also play Flashbang for free. Draw 1, nice epiphany. Okay. And now we go to town. Bullet exhaust, bullet damage. Use 4 cards, draw 1. Oh! It's Cthulhu! It's Brother Cthulhu! Any tips on Magna? I'm considering building her. Is it better to wait for Khalib? No, you can absolutely build Magna. And if you're looking for it, you're going to find a lot of people giving you some good ideas on what you can do with her. The fuck did I do? The fuck did I just do? What is this? I can swap my rings for 10 cash? Oh, what did I do? Huh? Infinite credits, dev mode, dev keyboard input, I don't know. What is this? What are we looking at? Like, what are we looking at? What does this do? There's nothing to click on. Okay. Unfortunately, I might have not made it into the main frame yet. I'm trying, but unfortunately it's uninteractable. Sadly. And I'm not just wait, am I stuck? Oh, fuck. Oh. Yeah, we better hope closing the game fixes this. Yeah. Oh. That's not good. Let's hope that actually fixes it, right? Otherwise, Cthulhu is too strong. I'm playing it on the stove client. I'm playing on PC client. I don't see a reason to use an emulator. Honestly, pretty happy with the PC client. The only thing they could change is... give us keybinds. I don't know. But no, I'm pretty damn happy with the stove PC client. We crit so hard we broke the game. Yep, but apparently we're still back, which is good. Okay, which is the last card we've used? Luke. So now we do a Mika card. Luke card. We draw saves 2. Draw saves even more. Triple S. Whirlwind. Machine gun. Yeah. Alright. There's a combat log? Yeah. You can click right here where the buffs are. And then you can see what you did turn 1. What you played last turn. You could even view details to see how much damage you took. Which card you drew. Which card it drew. What it removed. So yeah. There is indeed a combat log. Shy Gardener getting an epiphany. That's expensive in save points. Hit him! Those are all kind of shit. I guess we take the action point increase. Could be kind of funny with us shooting a bunch of bullets. What difficulty do I go for? Difficulty 8, tier 13. Remove Shy Garden in the next shop? No. We'll be fine. We have the save data to afford it. Removing it does not deduct faint memory. Only for the removal itself. Should it be like a X amount of removal. But it doesn't remember the monster card cost, yeah. Where do we go? Question mark, fight, question mark, or fight, question mark, question mark? Mystery of the Ages. Last time you deleted a monster card from a run, it came back in the final save data. That is very unusual circumstances. I congratulate you on your achievement. Are you the only one struggling with level 130 zones? I mean, the only ones that are currently, you could say, struggling with 130 zones are the ones that are just trying to prove it for the first time, try to beat it for the first time to prove something. Because for now we don't have any evidence that there's any use in playing level 130 versus level 80. Because in both cases you get like the same forbidden save data limit thing. You know what I mean? Alright, let's just heal ourselves here. Yeah, I guess we just heal ourselves a bit more next time. Max save data tier 170 or tier 15. Unless you play, I don't know, a level 150 map in the zero system and it somehow goes higher than 14 base. 170 is for now the highest. Nothing to hear, huh? I mean, maybe there is a point to 130s, right? Maybe there is a point. I don't know. Do you know what event Chimera Knight drops? Yes, it's the mine encounter. It's the rare ore vein event that allows you to either get Chimera Knight, I think reduce stress, or copy a random rare card or above, one of 3. So it's like a mini copy event. And then there's the rare version of the Ore Vein event that gives you a Chimera Knight and allows you to copy any card you want. But you can also copy forbidden cards there, so that one's quite huge. Is tier 15 possible with difficulty 8? Yes. You can get a tier 14 save data on difficulty 8. You have 180 deck. Bugged? Like, is it with 3-star equipment or is it with 5-star equipment? Because you might have just been bug abusing intentionally or unintentionally during the Zero System difficulty 5 glitch era, which is now how I'll be referring to it. You rerolled hundreds of times and never saw a net tier 14. I know, I also rerolled over 340 times in the last couple days. And or like last 2 days even, and I haven't yet gotten it, but it does exist. Before the patch, unknowingly, it's 70k TB. Yeah. So currently, obviously, there's people that have like a save data value of 300, but those decks are going to get magically disappeared. Why are you so shit at this game? I don't know. Maybe you're looking at it from the wrong perspective. Maybe you're just unlucky. There's a lot of factors. Why would I know? We're currently not streaming on Twitch. The last time I streamed with YouTube and Twitch, it didn't go very well. Guys, I tried Mika, Karen, and Kalib. 2 OP. I was so shocked in level 11. Easiest run ever, walked away with 3 forbidden cards. How did you get 3? Wait. How did you get 3 forbidden cards? Like, I know you copied it once with the rare Ore Vein event, but how did you get 3? Did you actually encounter the tunnel twice? No, you can't copy them from a boss, I think. Each unit has their own forbidden card. You can, but can you, like, for me, I have yet to see getting a forbidden tunnel event twice. Yeah, you can encounter it twice, but can you get the forbidden card twice? I've yet to see that. Like, some people say it's possible, some people say it's impossible. Lucas E2, yes. Like, I know you can get it first and second half, but like, can you get a forbidden card each time, right? Like, that would be the only way I can think of to get 3 forbidden cards. No, it's not possible. See? What is it? Yes, you can copy and tunnel. Now we're getting really crazy. What do you mean you can copy and tunnel? What do you mean you can copy and tunnel? I have yet to see a fucking copy event in a tunnel. Copy card can crit? What? You can crit a forbidden tunnel? No, that's unbelievable. Unbelievable. I had the fate that tells me where tunnels are and I went to the tunnels 2 in 1 run. Yes, but did you get forbidden cards twice, right? I don't think you can get a copy. You can't get a copy event in a tunnel. Exactly, what is a crit tunnel? So many questions. Oh shit, oh fuck. It's the Dog Master. Okay. I guess it's time we lock in. Has a lot of freedom. Freedom! But we can also just do that next turn. So, what are the... It's 50-50 if we get it on Whirlpool or Shy Gardener, right? Come on. Shy Gardener. Yes, thank you. Big damage. I like what I see. What do you mean there are no cards to draw? Scam. Scam. Shy Garden not shy about dealing damage, indeed. Huh? 2100 damage with the ult? Hey, nice. I mean, we did have vulnerabilities on it, but hey, that is a sweet number. That is a sweet, sweet number. So my guy is cooked, right? Did we just one? Yeah, no. No, we two-turned him, right? Oh, man. Houndmaster, he really ain't what he is. He ain't what he used to be. My buddy ain't what he used to be. You know, he was a scary, scary fella. But now he's kinda just a sad little guy. Just a sad little guy. Tough times, man. Even legends fall. Tough times. Alright. Yeah, we definitely put the lead item on Mika though. Oh, another reorganize. How many cards can we have on our Mika challenge? Exactly. The answer is infinite. But no, we've basically fucked every one of these save datas because we haven't really focused on anybody. Fixed damage can crit? Lucas's damage can crit, yes. The only damage that can't crit is counters and agony. Counters and agony. Shy Gardener, fuck him up. Good shit, Shy Gardener. Big up, big up. Appreciate it. Thank you very much, Shy Gardener. You had like 4 gearbacks at once, only one save. I mean, so long as you didn't do any changes like removing too many cards, duplicating too many cards, 4 gearbacks, unless they epiphany, only have a save data value of 80. That's a machine gun. Damn, and we're not even playing well right now. M85 just critted 800 plus after he played an upgrade card with Veron. Nice. All I want is Rin and Yuki on my account and he's ruining it. Alright, let's see. Can we actually kill with a... Yeah. Mark? Nope. But Whirlpool is gonna kill. Whirlpool kill confirmed. You just got the event to duplicate forbidden cards? Nice. Maybe we get it as well? Fuck. Was worth a shot, you know. Do I want this? When drawing your own attack card? No. I guess we take hyper regeneration, but we skip it. No real interest in the card. That fight's not even worth it. It depends. Like, if you have dice rerolls, you can just reroll until you win. And if you don't have like a really good weapon, like for example dopamine injector already, can be good on like a Rin on a Yuki. Did they put the forbidden card on Mika or on Lucas? Lucas, right? Yeah. It's a funny save data. Should I delete the Whirlpool, man? Yeah, but I'm not building a Mika deck. The Mika deck is... Mika's just here for the ride, you know? She's not here because we need her. She's not here because she does something. She's just along for the ride, you know? World level 80 tier 14? Yes. You still can't beat the 28k Baroni after you have personal beef with it. Hey, see it as a seasonal motivation, you know? See it as seasonal motivation. How much card draw do you need? Yes. And I know I've overdrawn my hand like crazy. Is the fixed damage based on attack? Since mine only does 87. Yes, the higher your attack, the higher your fixed damage from the RPG, but it can also crit. So getting crit chance is also very useful. Do elite fights fill the epiphany counter faster? No. Hey, what's this? It had to be Whirlpool, right? It just had to be Whirlpool. It couldn't have been anything else. It just had to be Whirlpool. Alright. So, that is 3 Chaos runs in... Yeah, 3 successful Tier 13, Tier 14 on Nightmare Chaos runs in 3 hours. We had one run where we just got fucked by an epiphany and then killed like 10 minutes in. But yeah, I think that's pretty decent pace. We didn't really get any save data that I'm particularly proud of. But Lucas has been doing crazy things. Big ups to Lucas. He's been proving his worth even more than our level 60 Luke. And yeah, very happy with his performance. Very happy with my guy right here. Potential wise, we have a bit of unique potential. We have some crit chance. Memory fragments, we have them on 2-piece with following sets. Sets. And yeah, Ego, he's obviously his E6 version. And yeah, partner Yuri. Yuri still doing beautiful things. Yuri still with the beautiful things. Alright. Gear. Did we get a useful gear piece? Let's see. Defense percent with defense on instinct set. Crit chance? Okay. What about health? Ew. Defense? Ew. Attack with nothing? Ew. Attack, crit damage. Could be fun on like a Tresser. Health with nothing. Justice on the instinct set. Alright. Let's dismantle some pieces. Bang, 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 bang. That's certainly a gun. Wow. Fantastic. We did have two pieces that were kind of on the watch list, right? That we wanted to upgrade. I think we locked them. Yeah, not this one. Is it this one? Maybe, depending on where it rolls. No, was it this one? Oh yeah, this one. If this could roll nothing, like if this can roll no damage over time. Okay, and that's the death of this. That's the death of this piece. It still had some viability, and now it's kind of worthless. Yeah. What about this piece? No, this was not interesting. Was it the feather? No. This one? No. So many pieces on 5. I could have sworn it was a +1. Is it this? No, can I stop clicking the same item? Is it this one? For like a Veronica. Not bad, not bad. 3.1% crit chance on a +2. How do you get more of the large crystals? You never have enough. You either destroy your pieces that you already upgraded that are now kind of shitty. Like, for example, where do I have one? I think I have a good example. This one. Right, like this piece is not really going with the times anymore. Unless you need like a bunch of crit chance, right? So I could dismantle this to get 8 back. But no, the only other ways are finishing a 0 run and getting the gear pieces there, or playing the simulation. Passion is always, yeah, element is always better than attack percent in 99% of cases when you're talking about a DPS. Alright people, I think that's it. We went for 3 hours 40. Been a successful day, I would say, to a degree, as usual. If any of you haven't yet, subscription so you don't miss the next stream, next video, next anything like that. If any of you don't have anything else better to do, you can also become a member. It's been a pleasure as always. And we shall do more Luke stuff tomorrow. Because my god, Luke and Lucas were actually putting in the work, putting in the hours and taking what was theirs. Appreciate it. And we see each other in the next one. Bye bye.